The most cruel scene in the Truman Show, say, is when Truman discovers that the world he has lived in for 30 years is fake. Even the blue sky and white clouds are just artificially painted murals. Suddenly he hears the voice of God. I heard you. The director's voice came from the sky, like God. For 30 years, Truman has lived in the reality show he created. He gave Truman a reason to stay. The outside world is just as fake as here, full of lies and deceit. But in my world, you don't have to worry about anything. You have nothing to fear. Indeed, in the world created by the director, he gave Truman a beautiful wife, a close brother, a decent job, and whenever unexpected events or troubles appeared in life, there would be someone to help out. This kind of life is actually what many people dream of, but Truman still chose to leave. Why? In fact, Truman has always been an adventurer. From birth, his eyes were full of curiosity about new things. When he got a little older, he became curious about what was on the other side of the mountain. When he got a bit older still, he wondered about what lay beyond the sea. His biggest dream was to discover a new continent like Magellan. In order to prevent him from leaving, the director could only use his father's death to suppress his nature. But some birds can't be caged. You see, when Truman walked out of the psychological shadow of the ocean, he, who had never sailed a boat, suddenly mastered exceptional sailing skills. The director ordered the storm at sea, hoping to discourage him. Again. Hit him again. But even when knocked off the boat, Truman did not give up in the slightest. He tied himself to the mast and shouted, "Is that the best you can do? You're going to have to kill me." At this moment, he is having great fun. Therefore, the adventurous Truman could not accept the fate arranged by the director. That step he takes towards the exit is indeed the first step of his life. It's not just Truman. Many protagonists in excellent works possess this courageous quality of taking the first step in life. In Forrest Gump, Forrest was defined as a disabled idiot from a young age, not even qualified to attend a regular school. But his mother always encouraged him. When he took his first steps, breaking free from the braces on his legs, he was also breaking through societal prejudices, taking the first step toward his own life. In The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, Walter, already middle-aged, was still insignificant at work, too afraid to strike up a conversation with his dream girl, living in his fantasy world all day long. Until one day, he suddenly awakened and embarked on a true adventure. From the ice fields to the ocean and then to the Himalayas, it was only after bravely taking this step to start a new life that Walter discovered real life was far more exciting than daydreams. At this moment, he seemed to regain his youth. These movies all tell us that life should not be easily defined. Everyone must take their own first step.